at some point between World War I and II. It is a pale green in color, with a single red line going straight down along the side. The shell is oak, and the nib is extremely sharp, capable of piercing human skin if pressed even lightly. Though it apparently lacks a reservoir, the nib never appears to run out of fresh ink. In addition, the pen writes in iron gall ink, which is suitable for artists, but would normally corrode typical fountain pens quickly. Research has surmised that any subject holding 067 loses all autonomy of the hand and arm that grasps it. Full sensation is intact, but the arm below the elbow is controlled by unknown forces, theoretically centralized within 067. One effect is that the controlled hand will start to use the pen to write a detailed biography of the individual holding the pen. The biography will include such information as the person's name, age, date of birth, criminal record, fears, and others. Other times, the pen has been known to write such things as an occurrence that happened in the person's lifetime. For example, this file is recorded a quoted response from a test subject describing what the experience is like, as well as an experiment. The quoted response is as follows. I don't really know how to explain it. It just kind of happened. When I picked up the pen, it seemed as if my hand wasn't my own anymore. I knew I could move it if I wanted to, but I chose not to because I loved the picture I was drawing. It was like my hand had life. Suddenly, my hand stopped, and I realized I had complete control over my hand again, and I put the pen back down. I looked at the drawing and saw how beautiful it was. I guess the pen decided it was done and was finished with me. Furthermore, the experiment is as follows. A test was done to see how the pen affected living creatures other than humans. The test subject, a male rhesus macaque, aged 2 years 4 months, who had previously learned how to use pens and markers, was placed in a standard psychological surveillance room with 067, a work table, and a pad of paper. The subject picked up 067 in his left foot, then took it in his right hand, then tasted it. The subject then put the pen down on the paper and smelled it. After 30 seconds, the subject picked up 067 again and began tapping it repeatedly on the table. The subject also began tapping the pen on his own body. The subject tapped the pen with increasing force until ink was being splattered on his fur. The subject then threw the pen onto the floor. Although this caused no damage. At this point, the subject tore a page from the pad of paper and began rubbing it on the ink in his fur. This continued for 3 minutes, after which the subject clutched the page in his teeth and leaped from the work table onto the ledge of the observation mirror. The subject began smearing the ink from the paper onto the observation mirror while making repeated vocalizations. Subsequent analysis revealed that 50% of vocalizations were consistent with the typical distress vocalizations of the macaque, and 50% were unfamiliar. After 6 minutes of smearing ink on the observation mirror, the subject began tearing at the page with his teeth and claws, but dropped it before destroying more than 20% of the paper. The subject then collapsed on the floor, breathing rapidly and repeating the unfamiliar, atypical vocalizations. The subject's handler subject was closely observed for 2 months following the experiment, but did not repeat the atypical vocalizations. This is currently all that is on file for this item. So, we will conclude with the special containment procedures in place. When not in use, or the subject of study, 067 is to be stored in its felt-lined wooden box. The nib is to be corked, and all art and writings are to be submitted to SCP Research Command for analysis and further experimentation. And thus, we have reached the end of this file, and we move on to the second and final file of this audio. Item number SCP-068, also classified as C. (068) is a wire stick figure 9.8 centimeters tall, made of an unknown metal. The figure is composed of a single wire looping back to the center. The wire itself appears to have been bent numerous times in multiple places. When an electric current is introduced to 068, it becomes animate, moving about on its own. The object's joints are where a normal human being's would be. Once activated, it begins to search for any metallic material. Once metal has been found, 068 will begin to knead it and pull a thin strip of metal off. It will then construct another figure similar to itself. The newly created figure will begin to knead the remaining metal alongside the original, creating new figures, which in turn produce more replicas. 068 will move on to its next stage after one of 2 requirements are met. The first is when there are no more metals in range, with enough mass to produce another figure. The other is when an upper limit of 102 replicas are created. When either of these events occur, all figures will converge at one location and begin forming themselves into as big a figure as possible. With a maximum of 102 mini figures, the resulting figure reaches 2 meters in height. 068 situates itself in the intersection of the torso, arms, and head. Gamma, beta, and theta waves begin emanating from 068 after this union. search for metals again, attempting to create more figures, only scaled up to whatever size 068 is currently at. These replicas do not emanate brainwaves like 068 does. If 068 is not at the maximum size limit after this, it will continue to create and add more figures to itself until the limit is reached. Once it has reached the second stage and there are no metals available from which to construct figures, 068 returns to its dormant state after 4 minutes and 32 seconds of activity. Material surrounding the original figure must be melted away in order to retrieve 068. This object is capable of kneading and manipulating any metal presented to it, regardless of properties. It also appears to be impervious to any attempts to damage or destroy it. Copies of 068, however, have the same properties and vulnerabilities as whatever metal they were constructed from. 068 can detect metals hidden from view through an as of yet unknown process. While 068 will not attempt to reach metals that are too difficult to get to, it will tear through anything that is soft enough for its limbs to penetrate. What it considers soft enough changes depending on what 068 is shaped from at the time. This is currently all that is known about this item. So, we will conclude this audio with the special containment procedures. 068 is to be kept away from any metals in an electrically resistant box, preferably made of Teflon and rubber. Said box is to be stored in a security locker 26 at Site 11. The key is kept with a certain doctor. Any requests for testing are to be redirected to him. And with that, we have reached the end of today's audio. I hope you all enjoyed. Please feel